Hi, families. Sorry for all of the contact over the past couple days. I know I'm bombarding you with stuff. Please just take your time going through everything. Do not get overwhelmed. And if you have any questions, please reach out to me. You saw this weekend. I'm around. I'll get back to you as soon as I see it because I know we're all really, learning a lot together. And a lot of this in kindergarten does fall on the parents. I do understand. And I'm doing the best I can to make this easy for all of us. So, what I wanted to go over with you guys today in this screencast is just looking into Seesaw and looking at how it works. And completing the activities mostly. So, everything I've put in so far has been just something that you could play around with. It's not required for you to do it, but just some fun stuff for the kids if you were trying to get them into their schedule and used to things. Like, I thought it might be a nice way to get them acquainted with these new programs that we're going to use. So in Seesaw, the activities would be listed for you, for your child. This is a little bit of a different view of them because I'm on the teacher portion and not the student. But what they'll do is, so let's say this activity that I assigned this week is just let's practice with Seesaw. So over here you see a little image, and then here it gives the directions. So the children can read through the directions with you, or you can play the instructions and you'll get a voice recording of the directions there. So when your child is ready, they're going to hit add response. And I'm going to be a sample student just so I can show you. So one of the things that I noticed with the first activities that were sent out was that they have multiple pages and that a lot of us weren't able to get to those pages. So when you log in here and your child clicks add response, you'll see over on the side right here that there are the different pages that the child would go to work on. So here's your first page, and then you'll go into the second. So they would, follow direction, use the pencil. So it's down here. And they would write their name, click it. They can choose how big they want it. And then they would do it just by, if it's a touch screen, they would touch the screen. If not, I'm using the mouse and just writing it in there. So, whoops. I'm just going to stop there because it would take forever. And then you go on to the next one and the next one and the next one and the next one. And if at any time your child forgets what they're doing, they can get the instructions again right here at the top. So once they've finished and they're ready to submit it, so make sure you look for those pages, complete all of the stuff there. You'll click this green check that uploads the work, and that's sending it to me to look at and to grade. Okay? So that's just one of the types of things that you'll see in Seesaw. The next thing I wanted to go over with you guys is the Bitmoji classrooms that I've been making. I got a lot of really nice feedback from the parents about that the kids love them. So I'm going to try to use them a lot, especially during that time in the schedule where it says independent practice or, just end of the day. If they need some extra stuff to do, or just for fun, when you're like, hey, I need a little break here. Why don't you go over and go explore this library in the Bitmoji classroom? So this will look a little bit different on your computers. Again, same thing, the name, the directions, the voice instructions. For the Bitmoji classrooms, you're going to click the picture. And when you do that, nothing's going to work in this picture here, but you're going to go down and it says view original. So your child's going to click on that button that says view original. And then all of the links will work. So for example, this one is a numbers and counting library. So they can click on the stories here and open them up. And it'll go to YouTube and take it's your favorite to that story. Oops, it's loading still again. So they can go through and explore some things on there. Some of the different things in some of the classrooms, the posters and stuff will work. And your child can just explore in there. They wouldn't have anything to really submit to us with those. That's kind of just like a exploring and choice. If there was a response necessary, I would have them add response at the end. But for right now, we're just using them to kind of give them some exploratory time. And here's another one that I have for an alphabet room. And again, it's just kind of click around, have some fun for each of the letters, just some extra activities the kids can work on and academic skills that they're going to be working on throughout the year in kindergarten. So I hope that screencast helped you guys a little bit. I know it might look a little bit different. I know a lot of you guys, did this one for me earlier this week. So, sorry, that was CC's. But again, if you were just to click that add response to it, I can respond to you, you can respond to me, and it's really nice because I'll give feedback on what they do and write notes. So again, here's another one that we did earlier this week to practice the tools. I'm sure they loved the kids in their underwear. Sorry about that if they were laughing. But again, just always try to make sure you go through and show your child that they need to go through and do all of the pages, not just the first one, before they click that arrow. So make sure they got all that work done before they click the arrow, because once they send it to me, if it's not done, I'll be sending it back for them to finish. So hopefully this screencast, again, hopefully it helped you guys. And again, anytime you have a question or concern, feel free to reach out to me and I will do the best I can to answer it. And if I can't answer it, I will find someone who can.